torch march taken out against move to shift Sangay Ethnic Heritage Park site from Kaibul Lamjau. Clash erupts between police and protesters. Hello and a very good afternoon. You're watching the MAMI TV English News Bulletin. I'm ALBINA RIAMEI. Clash erupted between police and protesters as protests against move to shift Sangay Ethnic Heritage Park site from Kaibul Lamjau intensified. Some protesters and police personnel sustained injuries in the clash as the police personnel resorted to firing tear gas shell when the irate protesters took out a torch march from Kaibul Sangram to Moirang Kuno last night. Hundreds of women folks of Kaibul Sangram, Kaibul Lamjau, Chingmai and Chandapur began to take out the protest demonstration from Kaibul Sangram organized by Demand Committee on the construction of Ethnic Heritage Park Kaibul Lamjau around 7th last night. Clash erupted between the protesters and the police as a combined team of Moirang Police, Kaibul Police and Police Commando led by SDPO Moirang tried to stop the march in Chandapur, Lairambi, Lampak area. As the protesters tried to create a stormy scene to continue the protest demonstration, the police personnel resorted to firing tear gas shell to control the protesters. Some protesters and police personnel sustained minor injuries in the incident. Member of the committee, Salam Bembem said, Chief Minister Ann Birane had assured of setting up the Sangay Ethnic Heritage Park at Kaibul Lamjau time and again on many occasions. However, the government's plan to shift the proposed site of the park is akin to betraying people's trust, she lamented. She further warned of intensifying their agitations and even launching relay hunger strike if the government does not revoke its decision at the earliest.
Magunji Henaway the Makta, Kaibul Lamjau, the Heritage Park, as Sagani Hina, Hazaba do Tamamadana, Atopa Manipurki, Mapankaya, the Sumana Hazar, Presamayam, the Harawasi lady, and Zassi, Kaudana. Kaibul Lamjau, Atopa Mahamada, Togani Habagim, Akoida, Nunabama, the Tawan White of us, Presagi in the Pola, but the Iho, Jansanza Panaquina. Itni heritage pass is Haratani Habagi Hazabasi Tamzabagima. Mayo, the Atopam Hamada Sagi, Tatsina, Razama, when a Hawaiian noise at it. I was a Kungangi Yamani Haina, Gam the Mawalo with a Tragadi. Akoy Sidekenas, Akanba, Sarah Henba, Sidenas, she republic, the Hydra Mayama Torokani, Babunshi and Birani, Haina, Libibas in a Paki Prazamayam, Punasibu Kambio, Asukam, when the Jansanza, Bokons and Nasipa, Babun Birani, Wahayama Taba Pangari, Tariki Mataki, Wahayasibuta, Because of CMB and Mahagi, Bazana bro.
Meanwhile, Secretary of Naya Club Nomaikong and Ganeshyam has urged the government to rename Kaibul Lamjau National Park as Sangay National Park. A press meet was held in this regard at Ibudhau Pakangba Hiangtek Lairembi Sanglen, attended by members of local clubs of Kangsoibi Mapal, Tanga Lawai, Sabal Laikai, Itai Wapokpi, Kairen Pabi and Nomaikong yesterday. Speaking on the occasion, Ganeshyam termed it unfortunate that it is sounded as though people of Kaibul are only putting their efforts to protect Sangay, which is found in Kaibul Lamjau National Park. Altogether, 46 clubs in the surrounding villages of the park, including Tanga, Sagram, Kaibul, Chingmai, Chandapur, Moirang Kuno, Kairen Pabi, Tangalawai, Kumbi, Itai Wapokpi, Nomaikong Kordak, Lapupa Tera, Hiangkong, Konuma, Paubak Chau and Komlakong have been taking responsibility and doing everything possible to protect Sangay and wildlife in the areas, he said. People of the villages have been protecting Sangay even before the then government confirmed Kaibul Lamjau as a natural habitat of Sangay in 1939. Ganeshyam further said often tourists return dejected as they could not sight any Sangay from Kaibul Lamjau. However, sometimes the deer can be sighted clearly from Kangadong Watchtower at Kordak Awang Lekai, located to the east hills of Kaibul Lamjau National Park. Terming the issues over the setting up of Ethnic Heritage Park as unfortunate, he said the issue has shown as though only the people of Kaibul have been taking the responsibility of protecting Sangai, stating that the people of the 17 villages have no restriction against construction of the park anywhere, be it at Kaibul or Moirang Kuno. Ganeshyam said that they are against making an issue out of the park site which may affect Sangai festival.
Kaibul Lamjau the lady was passing sing ngak pada forest department ngam manatio. When a panjari kunja trati musing sina a quiz passing sing ngak to ngasi go live. And especially lak dringais the yumlak look of a quiz passing to Marang kind of tola magasalam bagi wori mayama ipai pushing at the birameva. Aduga hazuzik ishuamo viriva a quigi ethnic heritage parks have the matang zen of the objection of the lizard. Any the Ramada, Hagadoba, Gomena Pamba, President Yanaba. I think Kaibul Diana with the Kaibul Sagira, Moranguno Diana, the Moranguno Sagira, Gomenis, the Pame Gomenis, Hagi with Jagaduda, I could objection like Tobu, Tobutadi. High was Sangai Festival, a single Hazaba program, say, Sangai Mamingsi, Malayam, the Masata, Manaba, Sinjariba program, Gomeni, Kunkang, the Ayat Padipians in India.
Sinai Institute of Medical Sciences, SIMS, Imphal organized free medical camp at Kwatha and Kwatha Kuno villages in Technopal district. A medical team of the institute comprising 4 doctors, nurses and staff including managing director, cum secretary of SIMS Dr. S. Kumar under the supervision of SIMS Chief Advisor Khoirom Loyalakpa provided free health checkup and medicines to the villagers. 20 Assam Rifles Kwatha Post also extended help to the institute in organizing the camp. Speaking on the occasion, Managing Director of SIMS Dr. S. Kumar said the camp was organized with an objective to provide medical facility to people of far-flung villages in the hills. SIMS has been providing door-to-door medical facilities to people of the state since the beginning of COVID pandemic, he said. Now we have a short commercial break. Stay tuned for more updates.
Apex Public School, Santnagar, Delhi 110084, CBSE affiliated. Admission open for 2022-23 session for classes 5 to 9 and 11 for all streams, science, commerce and humanities. Hostel facilities available for both girls and boys of classes 5 to 9 and 11 at affordable price. Features are highly qualified teaching staff, wide variety of sports activities, audio-visual smart classes, world-class infrastructure. For local information, please contact 9899 699 355.
Welcome back. Newly elected President Draupadi Murmu, while extending felicitations to Sri Lankan President Ranil Wickremesinghe, said that India has been committed to assist the people of Sri Lanka in overcoming the challenges posed by the economic crisis. President Murmu, in a letter to the Sri Lanka President, emphasized on India's neighborhood first policy. President Murmu in the letter hoped that the long-standing bilateral partnership between the two countries, based on the shared heritage and the people-to-people ties, will further strengthen. She also wished the Sri Lankan President success on his assuming the responsibilities and challenges in office at a critical juncture for Sri Lanka. Earlier, Sri Lankan President Ranil extended his greetings to Draupadi Murmu on her assumption of office as the 15th President of India and said that he is looking forward to working closely with her towards this end. India recorded a total of 20,408 fresh COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. With this, India's COVID-19 tally has climbed to 4.39 crore, while the count of active cases of the infection has declined to 1.43 lakh, the Union Health Ministry said. The death count due to the viral disease has gone up to 5.26 lakh with the fresh fatalities. The active cases account for 0.33% of the total case load, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate was recorded at 98.48%, the ministry said. The daily positivity rate was also recorded at 5.12% and the weekly positivity rate at 4.82%. A total of 87.36 crore tests have so far been conducted to detect the viral infection in the country, including 4.25 lakh in the last 24 hours. Meanwhile, the number of people who have recuperated from the disease has gone up to 4.33 crore, while the case fatality rate was recorded at 1.2%. On the other hand, according to the ministry, 203.94 crore vaccine doses have been administered under the nationwide COVID-19 vaccination drive. The outbreak of the contagious lumpy skin disease has become a ban for thousands of cattle herders in western and northern Rajasthan, where nearly 1,200 bovines have perished to the disease, which is spreading at an unrelenting speed in the region. Animal Husbandry Department officials said that the infection has spread among nearly 25,000 cattle in a span of 3 months. In Jodhpur district alone, 254 cattle succumbed to the disease in the past 2 weeks, drawing the Animal Husbandry Department's attention. Considering the serious spread of the infection, the department has mobilized teams of doctors in the affected areas and has advised the cattle herders to keep their cattle isolated to shield them from getting infected. BJP MLA from Raniwara, Jalore, Narayan Singh Diwal has requested the state government to step up its efforts to contain the spread of the infection. The Animal Husbandry Department has said that the disease, which originated in Africa, came to India via Pakistan in April. The death toll in eastern Kentucky rose to 16 as flooding unleashed by epic torrential rainfall swept through homes, washed out roads and pushed rivers over the banks, state authorities said, warning that more fatalities are expected. Police and National Guard troops, including personnel from neighboring states, used helicopters and boats to rescue dozens of people from homes and vehicles in Kentucky Appalachian coal mining region. While doing search and rescue, there are still real dangers out there, Governor Andy Beshear told. After a helicopter flyover of the hardest hit areas with Danny Criswell, head of the U.S. Federal Emergency Management Agency, Beshear said he was stunned by the scope of the flooding. Most objection, a town of 2,200 people about 100 miles southeast of Frankfurt, the state capital, was submerged, he said. Before we end the bulletin, let's look at the top news headlines once again. Torch march taken out against move to shift Sangay Ethnic Heritage Park site from Kaibul Lamza. Clash erupts between police and protesters. That's all for now. Thank you for joining us. Have a great day ahead.
Welcome you all to Unaco Residential School at Chanung, Imphal East. An exclusive co-education residential school located on a sprawling 50-acre campus will be affiliated to CBSE New Delhi. First academic session will begin in April 2023 for classes 4 to 8. Hurry up for registration.
Admission open, admission open. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, Airport Road, Imphal West. Undergraduate ki oina makata pizariba course sing tamnabagi kudung jaba pizari. UGC na sakanglaba University asida highly qualified oiraba faculty members singna tongan ba department ta takitambigani amadi advanced computer lab, smart classroom, oriental library ki facility fangbuta natana attractive scholarship unique course ki kudung jaba su pizari. Chaliba chai asigi August gi session hauzaragani maram aduna akupa maro gi damak makada pizariba helpline number asida contact tawbiu. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, Imphal West.
Imphal Valley School, Kabam Mantri Pukri, has open admission for Class 11 Science, Arts and Commerce. We provide scholarships, affordable fees, well-trained teachers and low students intake. We also have top-notch classrooms, learning conducive environment, student-centric learning, well-blended co-curricular activities and well-equipped labs. For further details, please contact us at our given contact number or visit our website at www.ivs.ac.in. So come and enroll quickly.
Welcome to Manipur International University. Admission opened for undergraduate program. MIU is an UGC recognized. MIU has a team of highly qualified and experienced faculty manning various departments that are equipped with advanced computer lab, smart classrooms and oriental library. They also provide attractive scholarships and offered unique courses. Classes will be starting from August 2022. Manipur International University, Gari Awang Lekai, near HRD Academy. Helpline numbers 889-978-8788. Manipur International University, success guaranteed.
HIV IBC lambi mari khaktada miyoy amadagi amada sindoi.
HIV positive oiba mama mapadagi machada.
Sakhangdaba miyoy singa kondom yaudana yuman mari thamba matamda HIV sandoi.
Mi amaga yatum siren waiduna sizinabada HIV sandoi.
Ana layang da ikapa matamda HIV test to bale ikapa labadi HIV sandoi.
Jang naina amadi niyom chumna kondom sizinabana HIV dagi ngakthokpon.
Sexual transmitted infection STI.
Haibadi pinungi laina dagi sungar thopongami.
Aduga angang pamdrabadi kondom sizinabio.
HIV haiba virus asina mipung khudimagta sokhali.
Masigi namkhai leite chahi laining kanglup natraga nupa nupi angang khaidi.
Masina mi amadagi amada mathang sendopongami.
Aina domu singnari HIV test tongna bagidama. Aina domu singnari kondom sisina bagidama.
Aina dombu singnari nasabu HIV dai kanjanaba. HIV AIDS ki maramda hena kupa moron khangnabagi damak.
AIDS toll free number 1097 da phone tobi.
English Hindi natraga Manipuri da wari saba yagani.
Nako AIDS app su download tobiu amadi sisina view.
Ichabu mahi tamhanba haibasi mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudoni. Slopland Public School, biggest and the finest residential school, Manipur gi oina lamjaningai oiraba, mahi tampham ama oiriba, khwaidigi chunaraba mafamda semgatlaba, CBSE the affiliate toba higher secondary school oiri. Icha singbu admission towidana mama mapa singna machada piba ngamba khwaidigi chabu khudol oibiu, ichagi phazabalam chat sajat ki ahombadu ubiu, Slopland Public School Khongjom.
Nahak Pukning wakalgi anaba laibra. Drug addiction amadi mental disorder treatment gidamak adom karigi wari. Manipurda ihan hanbo oina rehabilitation and child care center. Inkalakliba naha singita oiba experienced leraba doctors amadi clinical psychologists singna layengjari. Expert singna counseling piba 24/7 CCTV camera da monitor tawduna kupna senaba, morning yoga, healthy diets, weekly health checkup, intensive daily routine. Awaba kayadagi ngakthoknaba leijare Yaipokpa Rehabilitation and Child Care Center, Kwakaithel Akham Lekai. Adongi mathau tarabadi nakanda pijaribak contact number asida pau fawbirau.
Ruda Academy, affiliated to CBSE Delhi. Thobal Wangmataba, Thobal, Manipur. Admission open for class 11 Arts and Sciences stream 2022-23. CBSE amadi atopa board singda tamlakpa satri singidamak makhal makha kayagi khudong chaba pizari. School facilities are separate boarding facilities for both boys and girls, vehicle services, NCC classes 6 to 12, art and music classes 2 to 12, special coaching classes for competitive examination. Admission ki aroiba matam 30 July 2022. Form from school counter. Online registration ki damak website www